The other thing is change your belief system. Every month you're going to get better. Don't get stuck into what other people's averages are. Okay, if you're in a group of people and you're like, hey, our top guy runs this, it's funny. If I took a group that, they averaged $800 a copy, and you had 10 F&I managers in the group, and they run $800 a copy for 5 years straight, all the training, I'm doing the same work, nothing moves. I drop somebody in there that runs $2,000 a copy, within 60 days, the rest of those $800 people will be at 12. Why is that? Oh, it was, yeah, that's part of it too. Oh, there's a job, they're competitive. But what happened?
They saw the opportunity.
They saw the opportunity, the belief system kicked in. One of my favorite stories is the story of Roger Bannister, the first person that ran the 4-minute mile. Because it's a fantastic story to look at, but then follow the history and understand how you can apply it to your life. Okay, so everything we do, like you can apply it to your life or to business. In 1954, actually, let me start out before that. This guy was trying to break the 4-minute mile every day. And what he would do is he'd get up in the mirror and look at the mirror and go, today's the day I'm going to break the 4-minute mile. Kept doing it. Nobody believed him. Actually, the great doctors at that time, which were the same people that recommended Camel cigarettes over the other ones, said that if you ran faster than 4 minutes a mile, your body couldn't handle it and your heart would stop. Okay, and this guy's trying to do it. Nobody can do it, it's impossible. Well, in May of 1954, he finally broke 4-minute mile. Made national news, everybody was like, wow, the guy ran a 4-minute mile. How long did it take the next person to break a 4-minute mile? No, it was within the year, but it was within that year. So the whole history of man, nobody could do it, your heart would stop. This guy does it, no, he lived. Okay. I would have died, okay? He didn't die. He lived, another guy broke it. Now fast forward to today, you have people in the counties, high school kids that can do it. All belief system. That's all that was, okay? It's where you believe. Look at sports, because I love, because it really shows you how the mind works. If you ever watch golf on TV, which I'm a big fan, I watch it to go to sleep, but you'll watch these professional golfers that are the best at what they do in the entire world. Like, they could go out to a driving range, hit a ball 2,000 times in the same spot and not make a mistake. However, they're up by 2 shots going to the last hole to win a major event, and they hit 2 balls in the water, shank 1, and then 3 putt. What happened to that person? They started doubting themselves, not believing them. Go back to a couple years ago. I'll use my boy, you're a Falcons fan, right? Atlanta Falcons, Super Bowl, 4th quarter, they're up, 24-3, going in the 4th quarter against Patriots. And here's what the mindset did, and you could see it on TV. They were like, oh my God, I can't believe we're about to win the Super Bowl. We're beating Tom Brady. Oh, Tom Brady's like, oh my beer. This isn't me. I'm Tom Brady, I'm gonna win this, and boom, blew him out. Right? You see that mentality. You see the mentality if you watch the Kansas City game this week. They're down 24-0 in the first quarter, and they're like, most people would give up. They're like, nah, let's light it up. You see it in every act of your life. Why does some salespeople sell 12 cars a month when some sell 30? Why is that? A little bit more effort. About 10 to 20 more calls a day, that's it. A Facebook presence, that's all it takes. It's there, but they won't step up to the next level. So when you're in F&I, or selling cars, or own your own business, or whatever it is, every day you want to get better. That's your goal. Your goal is not 2,000 a car. That's all good for me. I want to raise it up. But really, your true goal or outcome is every day I'm going to do a little bit better. I'm going to learn how to do something better. It's okay to make mistakes. It's going to happen. Just don't keep making the same ones, and you're fine. It's important. So I'm going to give you 2 actual practical things you can do. Number 1, it's fine, I'll say I read a lot of books. It's not really reading them. I'm in the car all the time. Okay, then you jump to podcasts. And then you're like, so then you go to audiobooks. I pick a lot of leadership, a lot of business books. And the idea is nothing hidden here. I want to learn as much as I can and steal as much stuff as I can to provide teaching. Because why would I just try to invent it by myself when I can go get the best minds in the world and steal their stuff? Pretty awesome, right? And make it relate to the car business. Every single book, whether you're Think and Grow Rich, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Secret, Tony Robbins stuff, what's it, Grant Cardone, forget who the people are. And I even take into religion. Joel Osteen, they all do this, okay? The only thing really they all have in common. Remember earlier when I said, what happens on Mondays when you wake up? People start complaining. Or this. I got to get up at 5:30 to get my kid off of the school, which I think is ridiculous, by the way. But like the alarm goes at 5:30, you're like, I didn't even sleep. It's 5:30. You know, my 5-year-old jumped in bed with me, was kicking me in the head all night long. It's like, this can be reality. I'm giving my true story here. So this is happy. If I start my day that way, I'm aggravated. All these books say, pick 3 things, and the first thing you say in the morning is what you're grateful for. Get up. You know what? I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for this class. I'm grateful for the Eagle season. Grateful for my dog. Whatever it wants to be. Okay. 3 things you're grateful for. Say it every damn day, right when you wake up. Make a note. Put it on your bathroom mirror if you have to. If you write the things you're grateful for on your bathroom mirror, and you're in a relationship, number 1 better be that partner. Okay, just write it up there, even if it's not. Okay, just write it up there so you don't get hurt. But here's what happens. If you look at, like, everything we talked about this morning is all about how the brain works and how the different personalities are, how people communicate. Well, they have done studies where people have literally doing this, and their brain matter like changes a little bit through diodes. So they start focusing more positive, but it takes 3 to 4 weeks to get there. Another thing that you can do for yourself is take a piece of paper, and this is just for you personally. Okay? Draw a line down it. Every time you say something positive or have a positive thought, draw a little plus. Every time you have a negative thought or depressed or something, draw a little negative. But at the end of the day, you got more negatives than positives growing up. That's it. Pretty simple. We don't even more advanced than that. Do that every day, and what you'll find is eventually these will all be pluses and these will be minuses. I stole this from my mentor. I was 28 in the car with him riding, and I was just having a bad day. The world's wrong, complaining. And he basically told me I was being a few choice words. I'm not going to share because we're being videotaped. And then told me to do this. And literally the first day I did it, I was like, all negatives. I'm like, next day they started shrinking because I was literally challenging myself not to be that way. And then, focus right, life gets better. But it's important because how are you going to do the right presentation to achieve the highest level that you should achieve, that you deserve to achieve, and manage your people if you're in a bad frame of mind? It's just not going to work because nobody's going to listen to you. First of all, they're not going to listen to you. If you go in there negative, you start yelling at and dictating what people have to do, they're not going to follow you. Or they'll only follow you for your money, which isn't good because then they just want to take your money and go somewhere else. You want to inspire people and get them to work for you because they love working there and it's their purpose. And it's like, once you connect with that, you got the kingdom. It's important. So first thing, do the things you're grateful for.